You gotta say your name, though, otherwise she doesn't know it's you. Ty okay, it's Corey.
Oh, Caitlin, it's Corey.
Boom. Dreams have come true. All right, here we go. Let's subtract this 3 from both sides. I'm gonna see if I can do it fast. And if you're like, whoa, what'd you do there? Say something to me. In other words, I'm gonna put the 3 on the other side and make it negative automatically. Let's see if that messes with anybody. Okay. Next move, to get rid of the fraction, I'm gonna flip it and put it on the other side. That's how you get rid of a fraction. Let's see if this messes with. I'll put that in red. 4 over 3, and it's still going to be negative. Why it's taking long, I don't know, but I'm going to write, and then it'll be magical when it pops up. Come on, baby. So I'm going to do that again. Oh, dang it.
You almost traced it.
Yeah, because I'm me. Erase it and then rewrite it. Fine. I'm gonna pause it and let you look at what I have there just to make sure you're okay. Because I could just be saying stuff like any math dude does, and the kid's like, I don't get what he's doing, but he's all happy about it, so I'm not gonna stop. Pause. Take a look. Any questions? The last move, though, we're done. I'm about to put all the stuff on the left in a house. In other words, to cancel a power, you simply do the square root, or you put a radical, but the same kind. So let me rewrite this line down low so I won't do it on the same line. I'm gonna do it all in red so it's stand up outside the black. I hope they don't put one of these on the test. Sorry, test makers. But if they do, in the last 10 minutes, you'll be able to use some assistance. Since I'm recording, I don't want to say what form of assistance. Here it comes. How do you get rid of a power of 5? Yes, you put the radical symbol, but it has to be the 5th root. Someday I may explain it, or go to pre-cal. Do they talk about fractional powers that are like 1/3?
We'll talk about it, but we already know how to do it from here now.
All right. You know how to do it from in here? Oh, we did that? Sweet. That's because I'm a super teacher. I'll take that. Oh, who wasn't here last time? Oh, Caitlin. But I didn't get rid of that little thing. This thing is going to be done. I'm running out of space, but here's what the final answer will be. I'm going to put this y stuff on the left side so someone can be confused, because math isn't math unless it's confusing. There's the y, because they'll cancel it out. Everything over here just stays as is. Why would they want you to know this? Why would they want to know it? 4/3 minus 3. Actually, I'm supposed to do this all the time. I got to remember to do this. Some of my classes, sometimes some words slip out. I'll put it all in the box. Look at it for a moment. See if you want to ask something. I'm going to pause it, I guess, right now while you're thinking. Number 11 we're looking at. To prove that the two functions are inverses. I feel like the way they did it, but it's too tricky for me as a math person. And I'm a grown-up math guy like 2 or 3 years ago. They did some weird thing where, oh, I remember now. You put this function inside where we see an x, and you work it out. I forgot what happens if it comes out. So I'm going to do it the way I'm going to do it, which is, I'm going to get the inverse of this one, just like we did above. If it spits out this house thing, boom, I did it. And then I guess technically I'm supposed to do the reverse of that one. If it spits out this thing, then boom, I did it. So let me do one and see if I need to do both of them. Here it comes. Inverse of this one. I'm going fast on this one, so either you can write or you can watch. 2x squared minus 3. Switch them. Put the x over here. Equals the 2y squared minus 3. At this point, I'm going to put the 3 on this side, x plus 3. So far, so good. 2y. I'm going to divide it 2. Sweet. Philly's going to do it. Must be cool knowing stuff. So I'm left with this x plus 3 over 2 equals this y squared. To get rid of a y squared, I'm just going to put the square root on both of them. Winner. Somebody says, winner, winner, chicken dinner. What is that from? I just saw a movie. 21. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey's on TVs and House of Cards now. But he used to be a pretty good actor. He did The Usual Suspect. I'm going to pause it right now because I'm going to take about 30 seconds of that. It's a yes/no question, so determine the two. Yes. All right, let's pause it. For those who have radicals, and you need to enter it to a computer, but it's a cube root, as in number 15, what you would do is you would write the 2x minus 3, put in a parenthesis. And when you raise it to a power, the power is going to be a fraction, 1 over 3. I don't know if you can put a cube radical in your calculator unless it has one, but if you couldn't, you just raise whatever's inside to a fraction power. The top number is 1, the bottom number is the little 3 out front. All right, go for it. I'm going to do that one. And do. On number 17, that fraction from the radical. Yeah, put a parenthesis around that fraction. Otherwise, I'll put the radical on the bottom with the 4. Anybody else have that? So again, to reiterate, that's a big word. I'm doing that. That means to repeat. To reiterate, for the 1/2, put a parenthesis around the 1/2 to protect it from the x. Parenthesis around the 4/3 on number 14 to protect it from the x. And parenthesis around the 3/4 to protect the radical from the 4.
We're back.
And we're back. Directions. Sketch the graph and then determine whether or not the functions
Sorry, Caleb.
inverse is a function. Let's pause for a moment. To get the inverse of these things, what the inverse of a picture really means is, can you reflect the original picture over the line y equals x? Okay, what does the picture for the line y equals x look like? It is a dotted line that starts here at the origin and goes there. So let me do this line, that line there on all these pictures. So here comes the line of reflection. The line of reflection. Oh, the line of reflection. Oh, the line of reflection. Oh, the line of reflection. The line of reflection. So I'm going to do 2 popular ones. Then I'm going to go check the thing between now and next time to find out, are they going to do anything with these weird ones? But here come the popular ones. If I were to fold this piece of paper, the U that's pointing up will wind up getting folded down on this one here. The V, if I folded this, I'm not sure what would happen with this one. If I folded this piece of paper this way, it looks like this line would wind up up here. Let me fold the U, use the popular one. If I were to fold this over, the U, believe it or not, would wind up here. Let me put those new U's in a different color. Let me put them in a blue and a green. New picture. New picture. New picture. All right, let me give you what you're looking for. What you're looking for is this. We're going to do a vertical line test, like Anthony said. And the rule simply says this. If you draw a vertical line and it hits the picture twice, no function. No function. So this guy here is a no. On this one, if I draw a vertical line and it only hits one time, this guy's a yes. How about his friend down here? If I draw a vertical line and it hits the picture twice, he's a no. This guy, I don't even know what he looks like when he flips him up, but he's probably like yes. So, no twice, yes only once. I'm going to look on the Algebra site to see what answers they have, and that'll be that. But you will be gone for the weekend, so we'll see you next time. And all right, so here's the deal. It turns out to find out if the inverse is a function or not, I didn't need the extra dotted green line like you had. This is the algebra picture that you're looking at right now. To get the answer as to whether or not the inverse is a function, you do the horizontal line test. A horizontal line goes from left to right. If the horizontal line hits twice, then it is not an inverse. So you'll notice these pictures that I'm marking right now. The horizontal line, if it only hits once, yes, that's good. If it hits twice, that is bad. You are not a function. Maybe I should have looked at the answer key ahead of time. In any case, I'm going to send it to all of you all. Take a look at just the last part of the video. And at least on this part, disregard what we did in class in terms of determining whether it's a function or not. Look at these new red lines. The end.